did it for my own protection. Keep debating.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Now Samuel.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Purdy looking to throw.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up, but obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run. Achane.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
One more time with Achane. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
The offense stays out there.
A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to keep this again. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Here's Samuel as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Hill going to go in motion right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Hill shedding the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get it. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Hill going to go in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Purdy now to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. Here's Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tua steps away. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Tua, a final shot before half. Out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans who've got the lead in the second quarter. It's C.J. Stroud with a couple of touchdown passes. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check out the Bears at home.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this
is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st down, back to Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Achane. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Achane trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They'll run it. Achane with it. And this time he is in. Yes. Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Play action. Now Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A run straight ahead with Achane. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Running right, here's Achane.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Up the middle, Achane.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw is Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot. But this, like many others, falls incomplete.
They'll go. Achane. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. On the handoff, it's Achane. So they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Devon Achane
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
So Purdy and the Niners down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 50 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Here's Purdy to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close.